If you're a student, listen closely. Your biggest enemy isn't your exams, it's not your classmates, it's not even your teachers. Your biggest enemy is you. You are the one holding yourself back. You are the one giving in to comfort. You are the one scrolling endlessly instead of moving forward. And that lack of discipline? That's the chain keeping you trapped. This winter arc isn't about the weather. It's about you finally declaring war on your own weakness. It's about using these cold months to rebuild yourself into someone stronger, sharper, and more disciplined than ever. If you want to crush school, improve your body, end your addictions, and control your own brain, this is your time. This is the comeback season. And I'm going to give you the exact plan. But there's only one condition: commitment. If you don't commit, this is just another video you'll watch and forget. If you do commit, this will be the turning point of your life. Step 1. Build a balanced schedule. You can't win if your life is chaos. You need structure. Your day must balance school, personal growth, and fitness. No excuses. A student's ideal daily schedule: 7 to 8 hours for school, 2 hours for tuition or homework, 1 hour for exercise, 1 hour for personal development, reading, journaling, or skill building. That's it. Follow this consistently, and your life will transform. Make a weekly routine based on this, adjust for your own life, and then place it somewhere you'll see every single day. Your wall, your desk, your phone background. Make it unavoidable. Because discipline isn't about motivation, it's about reminders and action. Step 2. The power of exercise. Now let's talk about the body. Exercise isn't optional. It's fuel for your brain, your mood, and your focus. 1 hour of exercise daily will boost blood flow, fight laziness, and keep sickness away. But here's where most students fail: timing. You might think morning workouts are best, but for students, evening is smarter. Why? Because if you do an intense workout in the morning, you'll feel drained and sleepy during classes, and then you'll lose focus when you need it most. So exercise in the evening. 1 solid hour. That's the sweet spot. What workout should you do? Start simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Push-ups, squats, planks, burpees, pull-ups, if you have a bar, sprinting. Begin with fewer sets and reps. Over time, increase intensity. Don't chase perfection. Chase consistency. Your goal isn't to become a bodybuilder overnight. It's to build a body that supports your mind. Step 3. Destroying study laziness. Now we fix your study discipline. Most of you fail not because you're dumb, but because you're distracted. So here are 5 rules that will make you unbeatable. Rule number 1. Define before you start. Don't sit down with vague intentions. Decide, I'll finish this chapter in 1 hour. Set a reverse timer. The pressure will sharpen your focus. Rule number 2. Never study on your bed. Beds are for sleeping. The moment you study there, your brain relaxes. You get sleepy. Your efficiency crashes. Always sit at a table. Rule number 3. Trick yourself with 10 minutes. Tell yourself, I'll just study for 10 minutes. This breaks resistance. Once you start, you'll usually keep going far longer. Rule number 4. Reward yourself. Finish a chapter? Earn a reward. Maybe it's watching an anime episode or eating a snack. Your brain works harder when it knows a prize is coming. Rule number 5. Start with the hardest subject. Stop wasting energy on easy stuff first. Do the tough, important subjects when your brain is fresh. Save easy work for later. Follow these 5 rules and studying becomes a battle you can actually win. Step 4. The truth about study techniques. Pomodoro technique, overrated for exams. Sure, 25 minutes study plus 5 minutes break sounds nice. But during exams, those 5 minutes often turn into 30. If you're not trained with this, it will backfire. Use it only during normal study days, not during crunch time. Time blocking. This works. Block subjects into specific hours. Math from 5 to 6, physics from 6 to 7, chemistry from 7 to 8, 7 to 8. This kills distraction because your brain knows, I'll get to that later. Parkinson's law. Work expands to fill the time you give it. If you say you'll finish in 3 hours, it'll take 3. If you give yourself 1 hour, you'll find a way. So set fake deadlines. Pressure creates performance. Step 5. The right kind of rest. Here's the paradox. To study harder, you need to rest smarter. Not endless scrolling, not hours of gaming. Real rest. After intense study, take breaks that actually recharge you. Go for a short walk, do a bit of stretching, practice deep breathing. Avoid screens during rest. If you scroll, you're not resting, you're draining yourself more. Smart rest is recovery. Dumb rest is escape. Step 6. How to learn from videos. Here's a mistake 99% of students make. They binge motivational or educational videos, nod their heads, then do nothing. That's why they don't change. The brain doesn't remember everything you watch. It only remembers what you write down and reflect on. So next time you watch a video that hits you, pause, sit with the idea, write it down in your own words, then connect it to your life. Knowledge without action is entertainment. Knowledge with reflection is transformation. Step 7. The winter arc mindset. This is bigger than just grades or workouts. This is war. Winter is your training ground. While others waste time, you're building yourself. While they scroll, you're rising. While they complain, you're sharpening. Think of this winter arc as your martial arts dojo. Every day you train. Every day you level up. And by the end of this season, you'll look back and realize, this was the comeback. Your enemy is still you, but now you're stronger than him. No one is coming to save you. No guru, no teacher, no motivational video, not even me. No one is going to magically appear and hand you discipline. No one is going to drag you out of bed, take your phone away, or force you to study. It's all on you. This winter arc isn't just about grades. It's about you proving something to yourself. Proving that you're not weak, you're not lazy, you're not broken. You are capable of focus. You are capable of growth. You are capable of transformation. But here's the catch. It won't happen by accident. It won't come because you felt motivated. It'll come when you take full responsibility and stop waiting for someone else to push you. So here's the challenge. Build your schedule, even if it's ugly at first. Stick to your workouts, even when you're tired. Apply the 5 study rules, even when your brain screams to quit. Take smart rest, not endless scrolling. Reflect on what you learn each day, no matter how small. And above all, commit. Because if you commit, this winter won't just be another season you wasted under the blanket. It won't just blur into another stretch of, I'll do it tomorrow. Number. This winter will become the story of how you turned your life around. This will be the arc you look back on and say, that was the moment. That's when I stopped being a victim of my comfort and started being the author of my future. This is your winter arc, your training ground, your comeback, your victory. Now go. Start. Don't wait another second, because the longer you wait, the colder your dreams get. If you like this video, hit the like button. It helps others find this content, and that helps me too. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.